There was once an American president who was a man of very few words. Most famous for his silence, his name was Calvin Coolidge, Silent Cal. It was difficult to get him to say anything at all. One evening the president was at a banquet. Sitting next to him was a woman who was determined to wring a conversation out of him. She said to him, "Mr. Coolidge, I have made a bet with someone that I can get you to say more than 2 words tonight." He looked at her and said, "You lose." Words are important and powerful. We don't need a lot of them, but the words we use should be full of life and meaning. Jesus tells us, "My words are spirit and life." Indeed they are. The Christ was himself the Word of God, existing from all eternity, then breathed and spoken into this world. His words truly were spirit and life. Words are powerful things in our life as well. The French philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre used to say, "Words are loaded pistols." Indeed, and we can fire those pistols for the good or for the bad. Many people use a lot of words and never say anything. We all know people like that. A story is told about King George III of England. One day he gave a speech to Parliament. The speech was very long. Afterwards he asked the Lord Chancellor, "Did I present the speech well?" The Chancellor replied, "Oh yes, Your Majesty, you delivered that speech very well indeed." The king said, "I'm glad to hear that, because there was nothing in that speech." We can use a lot of words without saying anything. Yet sometimes 1 or 2 words can make all the difference in the world, for the better or for the worse. When we see someone who needs a word of consolation or inspiration or encouragement, one kind word from us can at that moment make all the difference in the world to that person. Mother Teresa was fond of saying, "Kind words can be very short and very easily said, but their echoes are truly endless." The echo to our kind words may last forever in the heart of that individual. Our words truly can make a difference. Words, though, can make a difference in another way, too. We can use words to knock a person down, belittle a person, even destroy a person. Most of us have probably been on the receiving end, and perhaps also at times on the giving end of words that can hurt, wound, destroy. So powerful is a word. The great modern novelist Paulo Coehlo, in one of his writings, describes the awesome power of words. Of all the weapons of destruction that man could invent, the most terrible and the most powerful was the word. Daggers and spears left traces of blood. Arrows could be seen at a distance. Poisons were detected in the end and avoided, but the word managed to destroy without leaving clues. So powerful are our words. "My words are spirit and life," says the Christ. Never was any spirit, never any life so much embodied in and transmitted by the words of an individual. My words are spirit and life. What then can be said of our words? Do we utter them to heal or to wound? Do we utter them to raise up or to knock down? Do we utter our words to bring the peace that comes from the Spirit, or rather the discord that comes from the ego? Do we use our words to give life to souls, or do we rather deal 1,000 deaths with our words? We have no need of many words. We have no need of fancy words which say nothing. As the Buddha said, better than 1,000 empty words is one word that brings peace. Let us then unite ourselves to this one living word, the Christ within us, and find spirit and life by becoming the pages on which is written the eternal Word of God.